Welcome to my monthly routine of scanning through my last played Steam library and listing them for the video. At the start of the month, I picked up Outpath again. It's a sort of grindy, like, idle game. You collect materials to unlock bigger and better islands while leveling up your tools and skill tree. But after a while, it gets a little too grindy. These games are always weird to me because I love grindy and idle games. You don't even want to know how many hours I have in RuneScape. But I'm also very picky when it comes to them. If progression is too slow or it gets to a really grindy stage, I'll just drop it. And that goes for any management simulator. I'll dump hundreds of hours on idle games, but won't even pick up games like Stardew Valley. Actually, I might need to get to this one soon. I'm also very picky with strategy games, so it's definitely a me problem, but Outpath was pretty fun for the first 6 hours, but I didn't really want to play after that. But then I played Batman Arkham Asylum. The Arkham games is one of those series I've always wanted to pick up, but never had the time to commit. But after going back to the old Metro games over the last couple of months, I decided that Arkham games would be the next I play. And yeah, the first one, Arkham Asylum, was pretty good. The story and characters are all fun, and the dialogue, especially from Mark Hamill's Joker, is hilarious. But other than that, it's a very fun, sort of stealth action combat game. And I love the Spider-Man game, so I easily mesh with this. And other than a little BTD6 in between, I went back to Minecraft, specifically the older demo and console versions for a main channel video, so go check that out when it comes out, hopefully soon. And for a teeny tiny amount of time, I hopped back on Black Ops 1 for a round of zombies to get some footage, and it was fun. I used to be a zombies YouTuber and COD Zombies was fully my shit, but it's been a while, so I was a little rusty. I sometimes forget how bare bones and basic, but so full of soul the older games are, and it kind of makes me sad, but it's whatever. Zombies is my baby. And one day, I decided to reinstall CS2 and pull it back up for a little degen gambling. All I got was the Zoo skin, so just don't play CS2, bro. But I also played quite a bit of Deep Rock Galactic Road Core. Go watch my full video on the main channel if you want. And towards the end of the month, I went back to Dark Souls 1 for that replay I've been itching for since about this time last year, and I forgot how good this game is. I went for a strength build this time with the Zweihander, and I did start a very similar playthrough exactly this time last year, like I said, but gave up after getting stuck in Blighttown. And since I played on the stream last time, I think I just didn't feel it. Lately, I've been playing a lot more games off stream, and it really feels like I get to connect with them a lot more, but yeah. I love Dark Souls. It really clicked with me this time, and it's just such a great soundtrack, man. And after that, I played One Shot. I just wanted to get to a lot more of the shorter games I've been needing to play, and One Shot was one of them. And it's a really good game. It's sort of Undertale-like, even though I've never played Undertale, but you walk around as this cat guy named Nico who gets teleported from his world into this one. But there's a twist. They actually reference you, the player, as some kind of god controlling Nico, and Nico talks to you face to face, and there's a lot of cool stuff like that. Your goal is to save the world with the sun, a light bulb you carry around with you, but at the end you can choose to either save the world by giving back the sun or smash it to send Nico back home, which I saved my boy Nico, come on, I had to. But it plays around with a lot of information outside of the game itself, like it'll change your wallpaper to give you hints on puzzles, and you'll need to look for files on your computer to get a password and stuff. It's very cool, even though since I use Wallpaper Engine it kind of messed up the wallpaper puzzles and stuff, but it's whatever. But another shorter game I've been needing to play was Journey, and it's pretty cool. It's very short, but it's a very visually striking and interesting game for how simple it is. One thing that really surprised me though is that during your playthrough you can run into other players, which I had no idea was a thing. I just saw this other guy jumping around and went up to him to say hi, and that was like a mind-blowing realization to me. There's a lot of cool sections, and I love when you just get to jump and fly around while the game pushes you forward. It's a simple and short, kind of boring walking simulator sometimes, but it does great in what it does. And right at the end of the month, after my Dark Souls replay, I was itching to play Dark Souls 3, so here it is. Expect to hear more about it next month.